As all eyes are on the historic Chandrayaan 3's landing on the South Pole today, here's a look at the major moon missions from around the world. Luna 2. This unmanned Soviet probe became the first man-made object to make contact with another planetary body. The spherical spacecraft launched on September 12, 1959, and it impacted the moon 2 days later. Luna 3. This follow-up mission on the first Soviet probe became the first spacecraft to take pictures of the far side of the moon. This spacecraft launched on October 4, 1959. Ranger 7. Launched on July 28, 1964, this US spacecraft captured about 4,300 images of the lunar surface, the first high-quality photos sent back from the moon. It later crashed and landed in the Sea of Clouds. Apollo 11. This NASA mission was one of the historic moon missions as the world witnessed the landing of a man on the moon for the first time. NASA astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin stepped down on the Sea of Tranquility on July 20, 1969, while their crewmate Michael Collins orbited above in the Apollo Command and Service Module. The three returned home on July 24, 1969. Luna 16. The Soviet Union launched this unmanned sample return mission to the moon on September 12, 1970, where it landed on the lunar surface in total darkness, collected moon rocks, packed them up, and returned with them to Earth. Lunar Prospector. This NASA unmanned spacecraft was launched on a mission to orbit the moon in search of signs of water ice and other minerals in permanently shaded craters at the lunar poles. Over the course of 19 months, the probe compiled a map of the mineral composition over the surface before crash landing on July 31, 1999. Smart 1. Launched on September 27, 2003, this mission represented the first lunar mission entry from the European Space Agency. The unmanned Smart 1 probe reached lunar orbit in November 2004. The small spacecraft was powered by an ion engine using solar electric energy. Kaguya. This Japanese mission to the moon lifted off on September 14, 2007 and entered orbit around the moon less than a month later. The spacecraft is still in lunar orbit, compiling the most detailed map yet of the moon's gravitational field. Change 1. China's first mission beyond Earth was launched on October 24, 2007. The unmanned spacecraft orbited the moon until March 2009, when it intentionally crashed into the lunar surface. Chandrayaan 1. India joined the moon exploration game on October 22, 2008, when it launched the robotic Chandrayaan 1 probe to lunar orbit. India's first mission beyond Earth, the probe observed the moon from orbit until August 2009. In November 2008, the spacecraft released the Moon Impact Probe to slam into the moon, ejecting dirt that might reveal traces of lunar water ice. In September 2009, results from one of Chandrayaan 1's instruments, the Moon Mineralogy Mapper, helped detect evidence for water on the moon. With the landing of the Chandrayaan 3 on the moon, India eyes towards making history, becoming the first to reach the South Pole of the lunar surface and the fourth country to launch a successful mission on moon.